Good evening, guys. It's a 5:28 p.m. Today is March 22nd. Today is Tuesday. So we had a good day today also. Monday, Tuesdays are good. Good days. So today was easy day compared to yesterday though. So short-term buyers are in control for ES above 4150. And they have a control above 43,450 as long as price is staying above, versus past sellers from these areas, right? So today price went above this, right? And it tried to go here, but it couldn't. So tomorrow or overnight it may go there, and then we will see something happening from this area, So price is balancing now. For day trading, we are open for both ways with some flavor to the buy side, right? So I'm saying flavor to the buy side, right? Aggressive buyers should hold above 44.51 or 56 today, right? Aggressive sellers do their best to hold below Globex high or 44.66. So essentially I'm saying that buyers are above this area and some sellers are at Globex high, which was 72 and 66. Above both areas, that buyers are in full control, since above this it can go here and here most likely, right? NQ, so remember these levels. NQ 66 also remember, okay? Now NQ both sides, right? So all the lines between Globex low to Globex high are important today, However, above Globex low, sky is open for buyers to go to 14,600 and 14,600 or 14,500, right? So Dow actually, so NQ actually went to 650 or so, right? Russell, I didn't bother to check today. Dow, I did not bother to check. Gold, I did not check. Crude, I randomly checked in between, but I really didn't pay attention to crude as I was busy in ES and NQ. But you can read through these notes, NQ's dream number 344, 324, powerful numbers. So here, right? So NQ's dream number 344, 324, price was trading above, and I said Globex range, all the levels. So this was a Globex range. This was a Globex range. 293 to 448, all the levels are important. And in pre-market, what we talked about is this 404, 393, 374 are very important today, and one of this level will generate a move, and you can see it, this 393 of the open and pullback at 404 generated the move, right? So those were the longs. Above Globex low, technically sky is open, NQ is supposed to go to 600 or even 500, right, which is this area. So that was the target, right? So these were the longs. Above Globex high, here, 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 all the levels basically. Pink lines are important, so pink line long, and then here long, and then pull back here long, and this one, this is the only short I did, 643, back to here somewhere, that was a short, but then again back to longs, So NQ was easy today because it was moving, right? So does ES also, So ES, remember that 66 or Globex high, sellers can defend, do their best, right? And 51 and 56 ES buyers, right? So 56, 51 way below, right? Price actually 60 was also another line, our level. So here I can see 60 held it pretty much, then it took out 66 here, right? And then this is all pre-market, right? And then it pulled back here, but essentially it was holding above all below level. 66 was and Globex high, those were the only two sellers line to defend, right? But by looking at this picture so far, most likely price had a chance to break below here. They couldn't, sellers couldn't keep it below, and now here is a breakout, pullback, slight balance, and then boom, breakout, right? So that's why I took the long right at 67 right here, so combining overnight and open, I just took the trade at 67 right here, not based on the opening, but based on this, right? And then the real trade comes. This was aggressive trade. The real trade comes is breakout above Globex high 74, pullback. That was, I talked in Discord during live Discord session, that wait for 74 or watch 74. When it came down here, this was, we got lucky here that it pulled back. Otherwise it was just, you know, up here, slight pullback and go. But it was very good trade today that it pulled back today, you know. So 74 was my long, you know. In addition to this was my actual long. This was like micros, you know, like 2 contracts, you know, regulars, which I called it as a micro. But anyway, this one was a regular contract, you know. And then 90 I bailed out. NQ I bailed out at 4 here, 488 or somewhere here, you know, right here somewhere. So NQ I bailed out here. Those were my trades right of the open, you know. And then I was done for the day pretty much. Rest of the stuff I just, you know, did few trades here and there, you know, like few points, you know. But these were my long locations. And then after, so these were the ES. So ES I had a long waiting at 88, somewhere around here, but damn thing came to 90 and bounced, you know. Otherwise I would have gone long here also, you know. Then later on, this was the scalping long from here, 92. This was the later in the noon long from 85, 86. These were the good longs, you know. So overall, you can see the way price spent time around 56.60 from last 2 days. You can see the closings. The closing was around 56.60, you know, from last 2 days, and today opening above 60, both areas, both closing. It suggests that buyers are there. They wanted to take it higher, you know. It's all about context. So in pre-market notes, it's all about context, right? Who is in immediate control, you know, and from which level. So based on that, we can gauge certain direction during the day. So, and look at this thrust, opening thrust, right? So this is all telling you these things, that buyers are in control. At that point, you only look for longs, no shorts. So that's why we didn't take any shorts today, you know, except this one, you know, but no shorts. And another thing very important during day trading is when to step aside. Knowing when to step aside, that now, you know what, garbage may happen. Garbage kind of price action may happen, you know. You need to know that thing early enough so you don't keep trading it and getting stop loss hit, you know. So for example, these things. See, right now if you look at this box, it's not a tradable price action for day trading, you know. So you need to know, expect this thing happening in future, and then you stop trading, right? So at 120, 117 or 120, I put a message in Discord that now price action is screwed, so step aside, right? So at this time I put the message, and you can see it. After that, all this move is done, and now you can see this. See that? Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Really price did not achieve anything, except yes, buyers were in control, but you know, there is no legit trade here. You know, yes, it looks good here that hey, I would have gone long here, right? But you already tried it here, see? And now second time, third time, this is not a good trade. Yes, buyers were in control, they may defend, but it's all guessing game at that point. Momentum was also here. See, look at this. It's spending more time below, you know, zero here, right? So even though the price moved higher today, it was all pure price action. Internals were weak actually, you know. If you look at this, that's why it's difficult to hold all this trade. Internals were definitely weak. Look at this, trending down, right? So this is not a great price action. In terms of a pure price action, yes, it was following the context. That's why we took the longs, you know. We just put aside the internals at that point, but it was not supported by internals, you know, put it this way. But anyway, so now tomorrow we'll see, you know, if buyers want to keep control, they have to keep it above 97, you know, simple. This 97, you know, rough level, 97, you know, and NQ 616, this line, you know, or 602, it has to keep it above, you know, for buyers. Below some sellers, you know, here below some sellers. So, and that be all for today. It was easy trades today, you know, very. If you look at the levels here, see, they were purely driven, level driven. See, very easy to see in the level to level. See that here pullback, short. If you want, someone wants to short here, see, bold area, came back to this level, bounce, bold area again, you know, bounce, you know, all this thing, this line resistance came down, this line, you know, bounce, all level to level. Here also NQ same thing. And that be all for today.